One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready, fight!
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gonna sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After run, now throw. It's complete to the right. And they swarm him under.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Some fresh air. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just feeds the running back. Runs for the tackle. The Seminoles pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Odom. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach to.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ordered. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You can see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Creates a little space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Inside the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going for the big play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure coming. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back.
Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. One more snap coming before halftime. Back has it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Look out, he's got room. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sampson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Direct snap. Running into the open space. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Got a little space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 30-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Second down.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Notre Dame, 7.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to it. There he goes. Kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allchuck. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. At the 45 on his way. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Gorilla! Here we go!
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab behind the line. It's Odom. The Seminoles get enough for the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Allchuck. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pattern.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm